So, as many of you know, we are in class with my good friend Joe, who for some reason couldn't be here today, but he's here in spirit on the board. So, how many of you like sports? How many of you consider yourselves to be outgoing? Or how many of you like to spend time with your family, consider yourself a family person? Any of the three? Alright, good, because if you have any of these qualities, then you'll get along well with my personal friend Joe. So, the first thing I want to talk about is one thing that Joe holds very dear, and that would be sports, but not any sport in particular, hockey. Joe has played hockey since he was a very young age. He started playing when he was 8 years old. Joe has one favorite team in particular, the Pittsburgh Penguins. He thinks that the Pittsburgh Penguins are a pretty cool team. And he basically has said that hockey has, for the better part, consumed his life, that everything he lives, breathes, hockey, everything he wants to do has to do with hockey. Which leads me into my next point, that his goal is to become part of the NHL. He hopes to get drafted when he's older, just showing his commitment to the sport as a whole. One next thing I want to talk about is how Joe is very outgoing, how he likes to spend time with friends, family, and all of the sort. So Joe likes to think of himself as sort of a daredevil. He likes to be able to find one thing in particular, and that would be adventure. Joe likes to go where there would be the next great thing, the next thing that will sort of inspire us to all be better. He himself wants to go skydiving when he's older, just emphasizing that point of how he likes to live in the way that he will be enjoying life as many people who would be too afraid to enjoy it. Joe also likes one other thing, being comedy. He likes to laugh. His favorite show is The Impractical Jokers, and his favorite comedian is Kevin Hart. But one more thing that I'd like to talk about mainly is his love for his family. His family has shaped who he is and how much he loves sports. He lived in Queens until he was 7 years old, then moved to New Jersey. His older brother is his main influence, and he cares deeply for his mom and resents the NBA because his mom spends so much time there as opposed to home. But what can we get out of this from Joe? That we should all always aim to be better, aim to go for the goals that we've set forth for ourselves.